Have you ever peeled an onion? You take off one layer, and then another, until your eyes start to sting. It's kind of annoying, but also interesting, because something so simple can have so many layers. But when you think about it, it's not just onions. Our world is made up of layers too, and so are we. Hi everyone, my name is Shruti Keshav, and today I want to talk about something simple but meaningful. Layers. Not just the ones we can see, but the ones we don't always notice. The ones that shape people, experiences, and who we become. You can see layers everywhere in nature. Think about the Earth. From space, it looks calm and complete. Blue oceans, green land, and clouds slowly moving. But that's just what we see. Underneath, everything is constantly changing. The ocean is made up of layers, each with different temperatures, pressures, and life. And something I've always found really interesting is carbon. By itself, it's just a basic element, but over time, under enough pressure and heat, it turns into a diamond. Same material, but a completely different outcome. That idea stuck with me because it shows that change doesn't always happen right away. Sometimes it happens slowly, in ways we can't see yet. And then I started realizing that people are like that too. When I first meet someone, I notice obvious things. How they act, speak, and what they wear. And without even thinking, I jump to conclusions. They're quiet, they're confident, they're awkward. I didn't even realize I was doing it. It just happens. But one experience really changed that for me. There was once a classmate who always sat alone. I didn't talk to him much. I just assumed he wanted to be by himself. But one day, we were in the same group for a project. At first, it was awkward. But then I saw his work. It was detailed, creative, and much more thoughtful than I'd expected. So I started talking to him. And the more I talked, the more I realized how wrong I had been. He was funny, kind, and actually really easy to talk to. That moment stuck with me because I realized I'd only seen one layer of who he was and almost missed everything else. And honestly, I've been on the other side of that too. There have been times when I feel like people have judged me too quickly, like how I acted in one moment or how quiet I was. And it's frustrating because you know that there's much more than you to that. You just wish that people would take the time to see it. And even experiences, especially failure, have layers too. Struggling with a math problem once. No matter how many times I tried, I kept getting it wrong. I felt frustrated and honestly a little embarrassed. But then, instead of giving up, I slowed down, worked through it carefully, and eventually I got it. But what mattered more than the answer was what I gained from it. I became more patient. I learned how to keep going even when things felt hard. And I became more confident after figuring it out. When I look back, I realized that many things that actually felt frustrating in the moment actually helped me grow, even when I didn't see it right away. So here's what I've learned. Failure is not the end. The surface isn't always the full story, and people are more than they seem. Growth doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, layer by layer. So the next time you meet someone, don't stop at what you say. Take a moment. Be curious. Try to understand what you don't immediately see. Because life, like onions, oceans, and even diamonds, is all made up of layers. And the ones beneath the surface, those are the ones that truly matter. Thank you.